Welcome to another episode of Grub Masters. I'm John, this is Chris, and today we're gonna do
smoked stuffed cheddar burgers.
Oh yeah.
So, Johnny had his birthday here about a month ago. Invited me over. Nice guy that he is. And he made these smoked stuffed cheddar burgers. I've been raving about them, and I've been talking to him periodically over the last few weeks. And I said, Johnny, we got to do it. We got to film it. These are amazing burgers. And here they are. So, John, what's the first step? What do you do to put it in your burger?
Let me just break in here to say we pretty much had them at half-pound burger. Everything was gravy after that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
That was it.
8-ounce burger. I got in my car. I drove down as fast as I could. And
nice. So we're just going to replicate everything that I did. I don't know that I did anything all that scientific, but we're going to just do it faithfully the way I did it that day. So what I did is I took a diced yellow onion and I softened it up on a cast iron skillet. So let's get the softening. A little olive oil. All right, that's about where I got them last time. I like to get them just a little bit of a head start, a little bit translucent, a little bit of color on there, a little just the start of caramelization. They're gonna cook the rest of the way in the burgers, so I think that is pretty good for these. So we'll let them cool off, take them off the heat, and just let them cool down the rest of the way.
the onions have now cooled down. We're gonna mix them in with the beef here in a minute, but the star of the show, other than the meat, is the cheddar. You can't have smoked stuffed cheddar burgers without good cheddar. So Johnny, tell me about this cheddar here.
Yeah, so this is just a good quality block of Cabot cheddar. Got it at Costco. Stuff is awesome for the price.
Yep.
Really good taste to it. So what we need to do though is we need to size it for our patties. And you know, some people say, well, you can just make burgers with your hands, meatballs, press them down, the whole thing. But you know, I got a press here. It's super cheap, super convenient. I know I'm going to get a half-pound burger with this.
Yep.
And it's just going to be really nice presentation-wise.
Yeah. Perfect fit. All
the edges won't
uniform.
be all raggy and stuff. So,
Yeah.
So what we really want to do is we want to get a pat of cheese.
Okay.
That's about, you know, this size. It's got to fit within this round.
Right, right.
So, you know, we kind of sized this up earlier. We think about just a little bit less than 1/3 of a block.
Makes sense.
Will be good, and then we'll be able to just kind of slice those down. So, Chris.
Oh, Johnny, that's a nice knife you got there.
Yeah, don't tell my wife I took her cheese knife from inside. She will not be pleased. But this makes cheese cut like butter.
Oh, wow.
And those, you know what, those are actually probably going to be too thick.
You think?
Yeah, so let's bisect those again.
We could do that easily.
Yeah, that's perfect. So, you know, you want a good 1/4 inch slice there. Too much is going to be all cheese. You're going to open it up, it's going to explode all over your shirt.
Might drip out while you're cooking too, huh?
Beautiful.
All right.
So that's exactly what we're looking for. Something like this. It's going to fit inside this mold, you know, perfectly. And we could even slice off a couple extra and, you know, dot it in there if we want to, but I'm pretty comfortable with this size. So, right, Chris just cut the cheese. So now it's time to get our meat mixture together and form our patties. So, 4 pounds of ground beef.
Right.
80-20. Chris, hit me with a couple good sized pinches of salt, please. All right, excellent. A couple sprinkles of granulated garlic.
Sprinkle, sprinkle.
I like garlic, you like garlic. We've been through this.
Yep.
But I do love garlic. All right, and some coarse black pepper.
Oh.
Yeah, go with the poor side. Excellent. All right.
All right.
Okay, so now our onion could go in from before. And we're gonna follow that up with a couple eggs just to act as a binder. All right, so now I'm just gonna mix this all up. Okay, so, you know, this is what we're looking for. You know, nice dotted with onions throughout.
Beautiful.
Okay, So now onto the mold. So what I do is I take a nice bit, press it down, and I need to leave enough room for that cheese cavity, or cavity for the cheese. All right, you want to cheese me?
Cheese.
There we go, right in the middle. A little more on top. Really just kind of filling up the mold so it's nice and level. Use the top to give it a little press. All right. Piece of parchment. And boom. I mean, perfect.
That looks
half
awesome.
pound patty.
Oh man.
Impregnated with cheese.
Love it.
All right, so reset. We're gonna do this 7 more times. All right, so as you can see, we had so much cheese in there, we had enough to make another patty. So
Yeah.
These are gonna be fantastic. So we're gonna set these aside in the fridge, let them kind of firm up a little bit.
Okay.
We're gonna get our smoker all set, ready to go. And once that's all done, we'll give you a shot at what we did there and game plan on how we're gonna cook these.
Burgers have been sitting around about a half an hour, chilling, getting together, solidifying. We're gonna get these things on. Johnny, how are we cooking these today?
So in the meantime, we got our Yoder set up, and we kind of set it up a little different than normal.
Yeah.
What I did is I set up the grill grates on the left-hand side, and I popped out the diffuser plate.
Okay.
So the diffuser that I have has a little trap door on the left-hand side. That's out, so really high heat here. Now, these burgers are so thick, what we want to do is we want to bake them off first. So we're going to put them on the grill side and just kind of bake them off at 300 degrees. We're going to keep an eye on them. We can't exactly probe these because the cheese is in the middle. Keep an eye on them. When they look done, we're going to crank the heat up and sear them on the grill grate side. All right, so let's throw these guys on.
Let's do it.
So again, on the cool side, the indirect side, we're going to put our burgers. So there we have it. These are going to bake off at 300. When they look good, we're going to crisp them up.
Burgers have been baking now 20, 25 minutes. Gonna get them off of the bacon side. We're gonna move them over to the grill grates now. Johnny?
And they're already looking amazing. So we just really want to crisp these up a little bit. So we're going to do 4 at a time just to really make sure that we can control this. All right, there we have it. So, I should really let these sit for a minute, but I know. This one's looking like the nicest one right now. I don't know. Let's see. Look at that.
Beautiful.
We gotta just dig in, right?
Yeah,
We're digging in.
I don't even think we need to put anything on that. I know how juicy it is. It looks great, John.
Cut a half. All right, so if we did it right, and we did, look at that cheese. It's just molten goodness in there.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be good.
Love it. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. Here's the blisters in our mouth. Mmm.
Juicy. Oh my gosh. Cooked right through perfect. Nice timing. That cheese.
Do I have cheese on my face?
Yeah, mine dragged right out too. A little in the beard too.
Yeah. For later. My God. These are so good, pretty simple. A little bit of prep, but honestly so worth it.
Yeah.
We're gonna bake off the rest of these. We're gonna make some people very happy. And we'll see you next time. Please like, subscribe, share, shoot us a comment.